In this video, we're going to show an updated sneak peek to new strips that will be included in Adapt Builder 2019. So we're going to show strip generation, use of splitters or boundaries, and how that's been improved for the end user. So here we're going to just generate a model. I'll import this using a CAD file. Okay, we're going to calibrate the file, and I'll just say calibrate between these 2 points. We'll say that's 20 feet. And now we're going to go ahead and transform this model. So I'll transform the slab. I'll transform the two wall groups, openings, and then we have several columns that we need to transform. So I'll just pick those columns. Okay, and we'll transform columns. I'll go ahead under visibility and turn off the group that we had defined for this imported CAD file. We'll just turn that off and we're left with the structural model. So what we're going to do is set up our design strips using the new version of strip generation. I'll go to floor design. I'm going to use this dynamic editor, and we're going to go ahead and just pass through the columns that we want to generate strips for. So there's the first set. Here I'm going to pass through this column. I'll turn this, and I want to click near the wall endpoint. So if the click point is within two widths or thicknesses of the wall near the endpoint, it will actually snap back to the endpoint. So we'll click there, and then I'll just click out here. And notice that the support line gets trimmed back automatically. The next one might look like this. And so this is the next support line, and here we're going to just do, let's say, from there to there. We're going to go back and trim that back. The next one will be like so. Okay, and I'll go back and just take this and grab it back and readjust that perpendicular. Now here, maybe we want this to extend over to this point. So I'll go from here over there, and then I'll just snap, let's say, right there. Notice this doesn't close off at another point. It doesn't close off at a perimeter. So these are our X direction support lines. I mean, we might also want another one, let's say something like that. Okay, and I'll go back now, and we're going to generate the design strips. So you can see the design strips are generated based on the location of the snap points. It doesn't technically require the use of splitters unless we want to somehow bound off a strip from protruding, for example, into a wall. So if I delete the strips, let's assume that we want this design cut to not go over the wall. I can go ahead and just move that out, or I could regenerate this. I could snap to this point and this point when creating that guide or that wizard for the support line. This one I'll move out. And now I'm going to generate the requirement for splitters, which are really now boundaries. So I'll use an X splitter, and I'm just going to create a boundary along that path. And I'll create another boundary along this path. Maybe I want this to be something like that. And we'll go ahead and generate again. And you can see this cuts the strip off from entering this region, and the same thing here. And this gets bound also. This does not extend down into this zone. So I might want to add a new support line manually. We can always go back and say, okay, I'll add a support line from there to there. And I'll add another one, let's say from here to here. And we'll regenerate. And we get two new strips that are created. These go into an opening. If we don't want that to occur, I can still add another splitter. Notice these are completely separated from the need to snap on certain locations or endpoints of openings and so on. So we can go back now and regenerate like so. So this is much more rapid for the user to customize design strips. Again, it will be available in 2019. If you have any questions, please let us know. Thank you.